Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, Satnam, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live. And thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I so appreciate you guys supporting the channel. So if you are new, make sure that you subscribe if you enjoy the content, and also hit that notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. I also invite you to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It's also going to enter you into my email list, and then I send out a weekly moon magic report, and that's the best way to stay in contact with this beautiful community. I also have the Starseed membership, which is an amazing way to get guided through all of the astrological transits for the entire year, all of the seasons, all of the crazy stuff, everything. I send video content, emails, little rituals that you can do, card readings, card spreads that you can do, and for certain days and certain energies. We also have live events. We have group, not like group therapy. I was going to say group therapy, but it's not that. It's just like checking in with each other and just knowing that we're not alone through a lot of this crazy stuff that's going on. So if you want to be a part of the Starseed membership, I would highly recommend it. And I do want to say hi to everyone that's here in the chat. Hello, Raven. Welcome in. Hello, Joan. Welcome. Hello, Sunny and Lynette and Raessa. Meraki, welcome. Maricela, how are you doing? So this video is our weekly Starseed channeled message, astrology message. And what I do is I go over the astrology for the week and speak about it in kind of like general way. And I actually do a reading for all of us for the week to see what are the energies that are going to be affecting us for the week. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Yes, happy Lionsgate, everyone. 888. Although I will tell you that I have been feeling the Lionsgate energy for a long time coming now. And last weekend for me, especially when the new moon in Leo hit, that felt very much Lionsgate to me. We had this amazing retreat in Sedona called the Lionsgate Sedona Retreat. So today I'm kind of like, Oh yeah, it's 8/8. But there's so much happening this week astrologically that I really wanted to focus on those aspects so that we can have the general picture of what is going on this week. And there's a lot. Like, I'm smiling, but I'm like, I've been going through some crazy highs and lows, ups and downs emotionally. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of us that are just going through it, and it feels heavy and it feels intense. And I think that it's really important right now. I know, like, so many people that I know, like, I just need self-care. Like, I just need self-care. Like, I need time. I need space. Like, everyone is like, I need time and space. And I'm like, okay, I do too. And I have needed time and space this week a lot. And I'm so grateful to be able to take it. And I think we have to be really patient with each other right now. I mean, that's one of the shadows in my gene keys is impatience. And I feel like it's such a powerful virtue, patience. We need to be patient with each other and we need to be understanding, and we can feel whatever emotions come up for us and just, be with it and express it and let it out. But I think that being patient with each other as we're all going through these difficult times is really, really important right now. And that's something that I've been learning like this week a lot. So here we are. And so also, because I had the retreat, there was a few broadcasts that I didn't get to do, but normally I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. We do the weekly Starseed reading, astrology reading on Mondays. We do the Magic of Venus on Wednesdays, and then we do the mini readings on Fridays. So yes, I'll be here all week this week. Plus, we have our full moon this week. Like, the full moon is already here. So whatever happened 2 weeks ago at the beginning of that Leo new moon, it's coming to fruition now. Like, the realization, the revelations, the intentions, like you'll see a big part of that, the fruit of that start to kind of show itself to you this week. So on top of there being quite a few astrological transits that are kind of heavy, I would say very heavy, we have a full moon. So the full moon magnifies energies and especially emotions, because that's what the moon does. So that is, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just want to say that, like, that's basically what is happening, and we're all kind of going through it. Okay. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. Hello, Maria. She says the roller coaster ride. Yeah. And it's only Monday, right? It's crazy. So let's talk a little bit about this week, the astrology of this week. We have today, obviously it's 8/8. It is the Lion's Gate. We're talking about from the 8th of August through the 14th through Sunday. And what's happening today astrologically is we have the sun making a trine to Chiron. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. The sun is the soul. So we have these two energies in a trine, which is a beautiful, harmonious aspect that it's a gentle invitation. I would say that trines and sextiles can make things feel good, but when it comes to Chiron, the healing, the healing planet, the healer, right? The wounded healer, it can feel like, because we've already been dealing with so much and we're like overwhelmed. We're overwhelmed with like how much more healing is there? But healing is obviously a lifelong thing. But I feel like when it gets strong, when the frequency of that gets strong in a trine, I think we're able to approach it with what I was talking about, a little bit more patience, a little bit more love, a little bit more gentleness with ourselves. But there is this sort of we're starting off the week with this theme of healing. The other thing that's happening today is that we have an opposition from Venus to Pluto. And for Venus is relationships and Pluto is like power dynamics and where, power struggles. It has to do with power, and then it also has to do with like also things that are kind of underneath, like buried, that tend to come out to the surface whenever Pluto gets hit by anything. Whatever kind of transit with Pluto can feel, it's always going to feel very deep. Pluto always takes you like deep and to what's to the things that are hiding underneath. So with Venus making an opposition to Pluto, this is also the beginning energy of the week. It's going to create tension. And especially in our relationships, it's going to create friction. It's going to create possible power struggles. It's just this intensity that feels uncomfortable. So like I said, now the sun trining Chiron becomes a good thing, right? Because if it was squaring, oof, like it would just be like not good feeling energies. So this is where astrology starts to become like you have to be the investigator, or you have to be the detective and figure out like how are these energies kind of playing together. So during this kind of heavy transit, we do have a beautiful trine that invites us to be gentle with ourselves. So that's kind of the energy that we're like starting the week off with. On Wednesday, which is the 10th, we're going to start to see this very intense grand square in the sky. It has to do with the sun beginning to make an opposition to Saturn. And then because the sun so we're in Leo season, and Leo is one of the fixed signs. There's 4 fixed signs. It's Leo opposes Aquarius, and then Taurus opposes Scorpio. And those are the 4 fixed signs. So what we have is because the nodes are in Taurus and Scorpio, the sun is going to be making a T-square to them. And because the Saturn is in Aquarius, he's also going to be making a T-square to the nodes. So you've got this grand cross or a grand square. We're already feeling this, I think, but tomorrow it starts to become a little bit more kind of pressing and like pushing against you, like the pressure of it. And anything that deals with the nodal axis could have something to do with karma, releasing old patterns, releasing old stories, karmic relationships, karmic connections, soul contracts. And then Saturn is the Lord of time and the Lord of karma. So it brings up, it's like heaviness, but it's really about what can you do to, like, what's going to show up is what's not working and the direction, the way out, the way forward. That's the North Node energy. It's like, how do you make your way out of whatever's going on? How do you heal this? How do you transform it? And that's the focus. So if you know where to focus your energy, you make it through these difficult times. However, the crazy thing that's going to add to this is that the moon, so on the 11th, we have our full moon in Aquarius. And that's exactly obviously 2 weeks from the new moon in Leo, which was like the beginning and the opening of the Lion's Gate. So what's going to happen is that the moon is going to be like, I'm going to hang out with Saturn over here in Aquarius while I'm opposing the sun. And so the full moon, one of the biggest sort of aspects that is going on with the full moon is the fact that the moon is with Saturn during the full moon, and it's also part of this grand square that we start to feel tomorrow. So a lot of heaviness, a lot of kind of challenges that show up, and these can be internal, they can be external. I don't have to tell you guys, right? We're all fucking feeling it. Like, it is a crazy world out there, and we are just like being like run over by the bus. I really hope that people are feeling okay and they're feeling good. But the truth is that I feel like most of us feel like we're getting run over by the bus or the train or whatever by all of these transits, right? Let me check the chat real quick. I'll do a little pause. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Christy Ann. Hope not too intense. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're having a great time and if you're like enjoying life, freaking right on. Like, then it's not affecting you as strongly. For those of us, I think, that have more undefined centers in human design and we're more affected by the transits, we will definitely feel this a little bit more strongly than others, especially reflectors. Hello, Christy Ann. Welcome in. Raven says, a cross was shown to me in the Akashic journey during the Moon Goddess class on Saturday. Interesting. So maybe we're perceiving like the energy, like this is coming, it's coming up. Really interesting. AB said, oh no, it's Lionsgate already. I didn't manifest yet. That's hilarious, Dawn. That's hilarious. But it's like it's a doorway and it's open. Like it's here for a minute. Like I feel like all of Leo season is very much the celebration of the Lion's Gate for sure. Whenever I feel past energy, I say, Raven, this is your future self. You make it, girl. You made it, girl. I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you for sharing that. Hello, Magali. Welcome in. A look at the stars. What a beautiful name. I love your name. Yeah, crazy week already. Oh my God, had my car stolen today. I am so sorry. Holy shit, that's intense. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, not to put you on the spot, but like those are the kind of things that it's like, I mean, like, I'll give you an example from my own life. Like, my husband got done with a really long trip and he was supposed to meet me out in Sedona for the retreat, and he did. But on the way there, like, he noticed, like, he turned on his car and it, like, the whole computer was dead. So he couldn't see, like, how fast he was going or how much gas he had. The whole, like, panel was just like, there was nothing, no light, nothing. And he actually drove all the way to Sedona like that. And then he couldn't, because it's an automatic or it's an automatic or electronic car where it's one of those cars where you push the button to turn it on. Because the computer went out while it was on, he couldn't turn the car off. Like, you would push the button and like nothing would happen. So the car had to stay on all night. And then that was like the last day of the retreat. So we were like dealing with that on top of like, bleh, you know, and then the car had to stay on all night. We stayed in Sedona that night. And the next day we couldn't just go home. We had to drive straight to the Mercedes dealership in Phoenix. So we had to go all the way down to Phoenix, 4 hours out of our way total before we could just make our way back. It's been like that, okay, and the car is still over there. It's ready, but we haven't. We're gonna go tomorrow to pick it up, which I'm excited about because it's like a fun little road trip. I love road trips, you know. I have fun during road trips, but it's kind of like that. Like, you just roll with the punches because literally, like, we're getting punched. I'm not even exaggerating, okay? Literally getting punched. So I'm so sorry to hear that, and I hope it all, you know, gets resolved. But it's insane. Maricela says, my brother is a reflector. Interesting. And they're very rare. Valerie, about to start the replay. I was wondering where you were. I hope you're doing okay. Oh, was driving back from San Diego. Okay. I was hoping it was something like that and not like she wasn't okay, you know? So it's good to see you here. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, roll with the punches. Can you elaborate on what? No, I'm not going to elaborate. Okay, so let's continue on with the astrology. So then we get to Thursday and we have this full moon in Aquarius. And let me read you some of the themes because it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Like some of the themes of this moon, especially when you go into the gene key of the moon, starts to show you some magic, right? So where's the magic? Well, here, let me read you some of the themes for this moon. We've got Venus entering Leo on that day. That's exciting. That's a fun thing. Venus entering Leo. Here are some of the portals, like these little phrases, these themed phrases that come through me analyzing the astrology. And then I use them for like titles on video. So here's one. The Holy Spirit reflected in the still waters of the heart. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. The promise of better things to come. Bearing a message of love. Inward intention. Blessings, breakthroughs, and protections. Odd phenomena. Being touched by God. An empty cosmic vessel for the cosmic. Just being there. Changing the world from the inside. And the silent revolution. Like, those are all, like, they to me, when I read those, I'm like, oh, thank God. Like that, like, let's come back to center. And that's what I'm feeling with this moon is like, it's inviting us to come back to center. There's a lot of things going on about, like, you know, being in the center, in the middle, just being there, changing from the inside, the silent revolution, being in a quiet space. Like, all of that is going to be, I feel, a very internal. Yeah. Those are beautiful, right? Yeah. So there you have it. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. And I will be doing an astrology video. I think, I don't know. Okay, so tomorrow I'm not. So then I'll be doing, okay, so instead of the Magic of Venus, I'm doing the astrology for the full moon, and then we'll get back to the Magic of Venus next week. But anyways, we have the astrology video for the full moon. So definitely don't miss that broadcast on Wednesday night. And then we'll have our ceremony on Thursday. Doing wonderfully, healing. Yay, no more Walker. Awesome. I love that. I'm seeing a positive shift in some legal and financial issues that have been blocked since the new year, but I am picking up others' wonky stress. Yes. Yes. Yeah, changing the world. Isn't it beautiful? I actually, it's going to be a good, I feel good about it right now, but we'll see, you know? Okay, so then we'll have on that same day, basically, Venus enters Leo. That's an exciting energy for relationships. It's fun, it's playful, it's passion, it's creativity, it's love, it's romance. Like it's a fun sign for us for like romantic relationships, right? So we better just enjoy it. We better take advantage of it. And then we have on the 12th, which is Friday, the moon is going to be, this is something that I cover more in the Starseed membership, which is when the moon passes through the stargates, which is all the thick stars. But Friday will be a full Mahat moon portal. And that means that the sun is traveling through the star of the southern fish, which is, it's one of the 4 royal fixed stars connected also to the energy of Aquarius. So it's beautiful that we have this full moon in Aquarius that leads into the full Mahat moon portal. And that's Christ consciousness. And so those beautiful vibes, and connected to Archangel Gabriel, who is the messenger of God. So a beautiful day to receive a message. And usually on those stargates, I send out for the membership emails with little card spreads that you can do, like pull these many cards, and this is what this card is going to mean, and this is the question to ask. Like, people tell me that they actually really love those, so I love doing those. But that's on the 12th, and then we get to the 13th, and that's kind of where it kind of gets a little gnarly again, because Mars is getting ready to enter Gemini, and he's still in Taurus, right? He made the great conjunction with Uranus and the North Node last Sunday. He's getting closer to the end of Taurus, and he is going to be conjunct Algol on Saturday. Well, so for us in the Moon Goddess training, like, what an awesome day to gather. Like, we didn't have a heavy enough day last Saturday. Algol is the demon star. It's not funny, but it's funny. Okay. When you're in a good space, it's hilarious. When you're in it, it's not funny. But Mars enters what I call this from darkness to light. There's this moment in astrology, these degrees in astrology. It's like 26 Taurus, 27, 28. You're getting, hotter, 29, or you could start with hot and then it becomes cool, right? 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 0 Gemini is Alcyone, which is the main star of the Pleiades. So Algol is the darkness. Alcyone is the light. So this portal is from darkness to light. And every single planet that goes through these degrees goes through this portal. So the way you interpret it is which planet is going through the portal. That's how it's going to affect us. It's Mars. Mars is the drive and motivation. It's action. So Mars gives you, especially in Taurus, it gives you the power, the stamina. You just got to be patient. And is slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady gets you to the finish line, which would be the light, right? In this case, this specific portal is from darkness to light. And it's about transmuting the shadows. It's about releasing the old, right? Bringing things into gift-like energy. And that's a portal that actually goes beyond this week. It goes all the way through the 20th. When Mars enters Gemini. And that's a whole nother ball game. And I'm going to be making an entire video. Hello, Fola. I'm going to be making an entire video on Mars and Gemini in the Starseed membership, because Mars is going to be in Gemini for like 6 months. I'm not even kidding. It's going retrograde, and like, it's going to be a circus. The next 6 months are going to be a circus. Okay. Anyways, moving on. we'll get to that when it arrives. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So this portal starts on Saturday, and then we finish the week off on the 14th with the sun making that exact opposition to Saturn, although it's within orb all week, so we're feeling it all week. And then Mars makes a trine to Pluto while it's in that portal, which is a good thing because Pluto and Mars like really like each other. They're kind of like mischievous guys, but they work well together, you know? They can be the bad guys, but when they're like fighting for a good cause, is good, you know? The trine is good. Like, okay, they have our back. So the power and the intensity, it's like we're okay because Pluto is the god of the underworld. So if we're going from darkness to light, from the underworld to, you know, the celestial world, right? We want to have like the lord of that area on our side. So that's basically in a nutshell what's happening this week. It's a lot. Yeah, that starts on Saturday, Joan. It definitely starts on Saturday. Hello, Kat says, Spirit of Light. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here to a live video. So excited to have you here. Welcome, welcome. I felt that, says Steph from Darkness to Light. Yes. Fola, so happy to see you here. Raven says, I'm already feeling this energy just by what is coming up in meditation for me. I love it. You know, yeah, what are we doing next week? Dude, I think next week, and I need to double check, but in the Moon Goddess training level 2, I think we're doing Akashic astrology, which is like literally what you're experiencing, Raven. You're like you're already like doing Akashic astrology, like an Akashic astrology. You're receiving messages. I'll talk about it next week, but it's actually really cool that this is happening. I love it. I always say I'm a turtle. Oh my God, that's hilarious. We got you, Algo. Yeah, can't mess with the Moon Goddess, right? Or a group, right? It's going to cross your IC a few times. Oof. Good luck. Maricela, fun. I have Gemini Mars. Great. I have a lot of Gemini energy, so that Mars retrograde. Oh Lord, help all the Geminis. Please, Lord, help all the Geminis. I'm out. This is Joan. Yes. Okay. So let's do a reading and see what comes out. And the way that I do the spreads are 5 cards, intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and animal spirit for the week. Like I said, it's a lot. Watch the replay if you're late, but yeah, here we go. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers for being here with us this evening. Thank you for clearing the energy of these cards as well as my energy so I can be that open channel, wisdom, intuition, grace to flow through. For everyone that's watching this video live and watching this reading live, and everyone that's watching the replay of this video, if you are hearing this reading, it is meant for you. Let us see what we get. What is our intuition card? Oh, there it is. For the week, what is the challenge? Overall theme, and I'll show them to you once they arrive. Overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors. We're getting a lot of reversals. So obviously, like, overall, 3 reversals and 1 upright is like, things may feel off. Just, that's an understatement, right? I'm using these cool new animal cards. But things may feel off, you know, this week. 3 reversals. But also, it's like, sometimes things seem to be going backwards, but in reality, that's actually the best thing that could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just something about it. Okay, so here we go. The very first card that we get, which is the overall, it's the intuition card. It's the Two of Coins. It did come out reversed for us, but let's dive into the energy of this card. So this is Pisunt. It's a Haida mythology from the Pacific Northwest. The Two of Coins represents the skill needed to balance opposing forces in life. For Pisunt, the bear world and the human world collide. She embodies dualities of work and family, hobbies and careers, and wants versus needs. When it is upright, this is about kind of like multitasking, balance, choice, prioritizing, like making sure things are, you're staying on top of things. However, if it's reversed, this can be disorganization, a facade, overwhelm, overextending of our energies, and financial messes. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for telling us to be wary of all of those things. I would say that sounds like a pretty chaotic week, but hopefully it's all for the good. So if you feel disorganized, it's important to remember somehow, some way, we're going to have to find the balance. And what I just saw, I just went back to that, the image of the moon, the full moon that's saying inside, go within and feel the, like change comes from within. And I think that's what it is. I see a tornado. I see like a storm all around, but in the middle, we're like in the eye of the storm. And that's how I think that's the key to getting through this week, is like be in the eye, be in the middle, like be balanced, right? The Two of Coins is about balance, but it's like be balanced. And even though there may be chaos all around you. All right. Challenge card is the Page of Swords, and it was reversed as well. This is Princess Parizade or Sade. I might be butchering that name. I apologize. It's Anatolia, an Arabic folktale. The Page of Swords represents youthful intelligence. Princess Parizade uses her wit to succeed where others have failed. Her optimism, intact through it all. She is a harbinger of new beginnings and new ideas for herself and those around her. When this is upright, this can be an energy of talkativeness, like fiery kind of just energy in general, like mental energy too, truthfulness, curiosity, and thoughtfulness. However, when it comes reversed, this is bluntness, this is cynicism, this is defensiveness, soulness, and like all talk and no action. You guys, this may just be a bit of a heavy week. Let's just say that. But I have personally been feeling this energy like out in the collective, and it's just kind of crazy. It's just crazy. You just have to be careful. You have to be careful, and be in the right space at the right time. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. My system says it's having a little bit of issue, but that's literally like that card just brought in like kind of that funky energy. It's so weird into the connection. So can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Boundaries. Yes, thank you. That's great. Boundaries. Very, very important. All right. What is the overall theme? The overall theme for us. We have as the overall theme, and this is the one card that came upright, and it is the Seven of Coins. Okay, good. Seven of Coins. This is the overall theme. This is Manahuatzin. Manahuatzin from Mexico. It's an Aztec mythology. Looks quite interesting. The Seven of Coins represents the desire for a good harvest, though it might require sacrifice. Nanahuatzin must determine when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything and start fresh. Now that's some wisdom. Because with all this heavy energy that we're starting the reading with, the wisdom comes in. We need to know when it is right to be patient and when it is better to scrap everything and start afresh. Hello, Krisan. Welcome in. This card is a card of rewards. This card is a card of perseverance, decisions, investment, and fruition. This to me says this is the full moon. The full moon will give you, it'll be the fruition, it'll be the perseverance, it'll be the reward for having to deal with all of this crazy stuff, right? The chaos around us, the bluntness, like the intense energy, like people just not knowing what they're doing and then just like expressing, themselves in ways that are damaging to others around them, throwing their energy around, etc., etc. We need to persevere, but we also need to be wise, and we need to know when to determine when is it right to be patient and when is it the right time to scrap everything and start afresh. All right. The next card, this is the wisdom from the ancestors. It is another reversed card. So, and this one's going to be, I think it's going to be a little bit hard hitting because it is the 9 of Cups, but it did come out reversed. The 9 of Cups outright is like your wish is coming true. Reversed, not such a good energy. This is Taj al-Muluk and the Princess Dunya from Iran, an Arabic folktale. The 9 of Cups represents a happy ending, achieved in unexpected ways. It's like you made a wish, right? Prince Taj al-Muluk fell in love with Princess Dunya, but she refused men. He used trickery, disguising himself as a woman in order to win her heart. So, upright. This is about dreams realized, fulfillment, pleasure, recognition, and triumph. However, when it's reversed, this can be greed, devastation, pessimism, addiction, and self-loathing. Here's what I'm getting. There's a lot of heaviness. I just went over the astrology. If you missed it, watch it, the replay. There's a lot of heaviness this week. This grand square is no joke. It's part of the full moon. The grand square becomes part of the full moon, becomes intensified by the full moon. There's a lot of heaviness and a lot of intense, gnarly energy out there. But our job is, right? This is the overall theme, the middle card. Be careful and pay attention to what's going on around you and know when to discern when is the right time, when it's we need to stick with this, or we need to just drop it and move on. That's going to be one of the most important things to pay attention to this week. And yes, exactly. Misery loves company. Know when to hold them, fold them, walk away, know when to run. I love that. I invested in a metal detector today. That's hilarious. Okay. So here is our animal spirit for the week. We did get the blue heron. I absolutely love blue herons. They're amazing. So this is what the card says. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So the energy around you can be chaotic. The people around you could be judging you, attacking you, psychic attacks, all this shit, right? But you have to stand your ground. You have to persevere. You have to be in your center. Know when to discern what needs to stay and what needs to go. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. So, thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with us today. I will be back on Wednesday night to talk about the astrology of the full moon in Aquarius, and we'll get a little more into this grand square energy. And then we'll have our ceremony on Thursday, and I'll be doing mini readings on Friday. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thank you again for being here. I so appreciate it. There's a question. Is a psychic attack something we would feel as a headache, like in our third eye area? Something just clicked for me. It's possible. For me, I feel it in my gut. But thank you again. Have a beautiful week, everyone. And I'll see you guys very soon. Sat Nam.